Let's go on. Next speaker, Mahesh Patel.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmasters. We've all heard the saying, what we think about, we are what we think about most of the time. I'm going to talk about what our state of being is and how our thinking affects our state of being. But before I do that, I want to give you some statistics. These statistics are, I've got 3 statistics. One of them is from the Health Department, California Department of Health, and they say that 50% of all Americans are overweight at any given time. Department of Human Resources says that at 50 to 60% of Californians are divorced or will be divorced. The Department of Insurance says that 80% of us will be broke or we will need some kind of financial assistance when we retire. Either we'll need help from government or from our families and friends. Those are pretty powerful statistics. Not in the good sense, but they are pretty powerful. As I mentioned to you, I was going to talk about our state of being, how we think and how our thinking affects us. And I thought the best way to do that is by giving you an example. So imagine you're walking down the street in a remote town, and as you're walking, a wall of a building falls on you, just like that. Well, that's part of life. Things happen to you. So you fall down, there's bricks on you, there's glass on you, and you're covered with rocks and things. But you're okay. You've been bruised, you've been hurt, you got some damage on your face, so you're okay. Next thing you know, you're unconscious. You're lying on the concrete floor, it's cold. So things happen in life. All of a sudden you get up and you see some people going by. And you try to say, help, help. But because of your face damage, they can't hear you, can't say it. So nobody hears you. You finally reach out, you realize you have a phone, a cell phone. So you reach out finally through the cracks and all the energy you have, you get the phone, you dial 911, nothing happens, no signal. You text your friends or your kids, no reply. You call your friends, there's no signal. You're in the no signal zone. You must be using AT&T, I'm just kidding. So, you're in a pain, and pain happens to us all. So that happens, you're bruised up, and as you are knocked out, you come conscious again. And you realize you have some voice coming back. So you call out, help, help, and you actually have a voice. But as people are passing by, they have the iPods on and the music on, the couples are talking to each other, there's some noise going on, so nobody hears you, and you feel, oh my God, why am I like this? Why don't people hear me? Next thing you know, you see a couple, remember you're lying down, you're in pain, you can't move much, you're hurt, you're under rocks and under the walls and the windows. You see a couple go by, they see you and you look at them, but they ignore you because they think you're homeless. Because you're lying down there and look like you're bruised up, so they feel like you're homeless, so they just walk by. And you really feel, oh my God, what did I do to deserve this? I'm hurt, I can't move, people are ignoring me. To make things worse, it's getting cold, it's windy, there's wind blowing, all of a sudden it's 40 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour, and you're lying on the floor of the concrete, you're damaged, you're hurt. Soil, the sand hits your eyes and your eyes are watering. Garbage and newspapers go all over you. All these things are happening. To make things worse, all of a sudden there's rain pouring down. It's cold, it's windy, now it's raining. And you say, oh my God, what did I do? Why am I like this? Everybody hates me, God hates me. And you're actually feeling comfortable feeling that way as a secret. And then lightning strikes. And all of a sudden you wake up and you realize, oh my God, it's just an illusion. It's just a dream. I don't have that kind of problems. Yeah, I get hurt in life, but it's just an illusion. But you know how when you have a dream, you wake up in the morning and you realize it's a dream, and you recapture the dream? So as you are recapturing the dream, you realize, you know what? It's not really a dream, it's real. It's true. This has happened to me before. I've been hurt before, people have ignored me before, nobody listens to me, things happen to me, money gets stolen, and this happens, and you realize, oh my God, this is true, it's not a dream. It was just an illusion, I thought it was a dream, but it's reality. And you ponder again, has this happened to me before? And you realize, yeah, when I was in high school it happened to me, when I was in college it happened to me, when I was in work it happened to me, I lost my job, I lost my finances, I lost my relationships. And you realize, you know what, I'm in that situation, I've been in that bad situation, but everybody else is in the situation. And I say that everybody else in the situation because if you look at the statistics, 50-60% are overweight, they're not healthy, or they're broke, or they have relationship problems. And the statistics tell us that. So we as Americans do have a lot of problems, and we can get out of that. And you realize it's just a perception. And you're in the situation, we all get hurt, but we make it worse than the situation is. Just like when you were hurt, it was pain, but the wind and the rain and the people ignoring you made the situation worse than it is. So what it boils down to is that, yes, we are in problems. As humans, we have problems, but we get into a mental rut. We have a habit as human beings, and of course, I'm talking about Americans, not Japanese, or we're talking American statistics. We get into a mental rut. And as soon as you realize that you're in a mental rut, you need to get out of there. Get out of the mental rut, because we as human beings put ourselves in mental ruts. Statistics shows that. I'm not saying that. Statistics shows most of us are in problems, financially, physically, relationship-wise, physical disease, the mental rut. So what we have to learn, and what I learned from this is, hey, reach out to yourself. If you're in a mental rut, and we will be in a mental rut, pull yourself out of there, reach out to yourself. Some of us may say, you know what, I've never been in that situation, I'm a great honcho. Hey, reach out and help others. Reach out. Obama, look at him, he's helping out others, he's helping Americans. So reach out to yourself, reach out to others, get out of the mental rut. Get out of there, Mr. Toastmaster.